Hello YouTube, LJ Draco here. Yes, so as you guys are aware, I told you every Monday there'll be a new mini review coming up. So just to explain, as I've said in my previous one of these, that I was going to be doing my entire 3D collection first, once a week, going through each individual 3D release that I've got. Then after that it'll be all the 2D movies. Now, with Disney animated movies, I'm not going to really go through cast, just because, you know, as much as the voice lists are incredible, these are just purely reviews on the 3D version compared to the 2D version. So I hope you can kind of understand why I'm not doing review. When it comes to standard movies, I will be doing cast and crew, or just cast. Don't really want to talk about the crew as much. Might do. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. So it's just going to be a quick story on, a quick in-depth discussion on the story, and then how the 3D compares to 2D. Right. So this week, this is actually a re-review. I've done this years ago when I first got this, so it's yeah, been a long time. The original Beauty and the Beast. What can I say about this that I haven't already said? Let's just talk about the story. So it's your typical tale. Princess falls in love with Prince. Does she? Right. So let's. Sorry. I sound like a computer malfunction. Okay. Woo. So it starts off quite nicely. A little bit of an in-depth tale on like how the story will start. Then we get introduced into Belle, and you know, the music. The music is fantastic in this movie. And my light just decided to go, huh. Fine. We'll do it without you, light. What can we have? Can we have you enough? Hey, look at that. It may go again. If it goes again, then we'll leave it. Yeah, but then like the music's really good. Then we get introduced, obviously, to the beautiful dark castle. You know, the nice... Oh, Lumiere. Cogsworth. This is for Chip. Yeah, no, so this is actually a really incredible story. One of Disney's best stories, I think. I know a lot of people think this is too chick flicky of a Disney movie, and some could agree, but in the end, it's going to sound so bad, I don't really listen too much to Belle's story, if that makes... I don't really care about the fact that she's a bookworm, and, you know, she lives with a scientific father, and, you know, how she... I don't really give a crap about how she really feels. I'm kind of too busy relating to Beast, only because of the fact that he's alone in this enchanted dark castle, and he's gone through a lot due to one stupid comment that he made, and now he's got to try and find a normal life amongst this chaos of magic. And that, for me, is a really interesting kind of story. Just in general, this is such a beautiful movie. The I think it's like hand-drawn animation, the colours, the palette they use, just absolutely beautiful. But, however, this movie is so much better with its 3D transfer. Like the beginning sequence is that nice like chime kind of music, and it's like all you see is these rose bushes, and then in the background you see the castle before it was enchanted. Pardon me. And it's like the roses are kind of like sticking halfway out the screen. Then you see the nice depth in between the branches to the castle. Really well done. The enchanted castle All the corridors are nice depth. You can see how huge the castle is through the screen. The scene where Lumiere's on a plate during the Be Our Guest song comes out of the screen. The chandelier comes down during the Beauty and the Beast song in the ballroom. There's just so many fantastic 3D moments in this. And after watching... I'm going to explain something here. After you watch an incredibly beautiful 3D release, it is so hard to go back and watch the 2D and not feel kind of let down. Not because the 2D version's not as good. The 2D version's still great, still beautiful. But with a magical movie like this, you need the 3D to feel how magical it is. And that's what this offers, what this gives. So, to me personally, I can only ever really watch this in 3D again. If anyone was to ever visit me at my house and say, oh, can we watch Beauty and the Beast? I'd be like, yeah. And if they go, oh, no, in 2D, I'd be like, oh, you can. And then I'd end up just listening to the music in the background. I may watch a few scenes, but just I'd feel so let down by this. Only because knowing and seeing how great the magic is in 3D for this, I would just feel a little bit, it's okay. I'll stick the 3D version on. So, yeah, I reckon any 3D TV havers or projectors that anyone has, 3D TV havers, 3D TV owners or 3D projector owners, or anyone that, you're living with someone that has a 3D TV, or I do recommend purchasing this and at least giving it a try once. Because when you've seen how incredible it is, you'll see exactly what I mean about the 2D version. Watching that again, just kind of feeling like, wow, okay, the movie's still great, but it's definitely missing some things. So, as I did on Instagram, it's going to be a bit different here. On Instagram, I gave the 2D version of this a 9 out of 10, and I gave the 3D version a 10 out of 10. So I'm going to do something similar in here. For the 2D version, I'm going to give it a 4.5 stars, and for the 3D version, I'm going to give it a 5 star. Purely for the fact that the 3D version is the only way I want to watch this movie, or I can watch this movie and still enjoy it. Yeah. So that's pretty much Beauty and the Beast. I said I don't really tell much of the stories with these, just because I don't really want to give too much away. In case there are people that haven't, I know people that haven't seen Beauty. Sorry about that really horrible cough. I literally just choked and coughed really badly. It's like something got thrown in my throat. Oh, anyway, as I was saying, I know people that haven't seen Beauty and the Beast, and I don't like telling too much of the stories with these. I just give a little bit of the story, and then my opinion between 2D and 3D. Now, I do want to highly let people know that there are 3D releases that I own that I do prefer the 2D version over. Not because the 3D isn't great, it's just because the 3D isn't as special or as magical, and it doesn't really do much for the story compared to what most do, like Beauty and the Beast. So yeah. So, I really hope you enjoyed this review. I hope you enjoy these reviews every Monday. So, as I said, I'll just be going through all my 3D movies, then all my 2D movies. Gonna be a very long time of reviews, quite clearly, because a lot of titles. Yeah, so it's gonna take a while. But I mean, if you're enjoying these and you're liking these, then that's great for me. It gives me something to do every Monday at least. Yeah, so anyway, that is the end of this video. If you enjoyed this video and previous videos, don't forget to strike the like for future videos. If you're new to my channel and see a couple of my videos, click the subscribe button down below. I'd surely appreciate it. Anyway, take care, you wonderful, wonderful people, and I shall see you next time.